Hello everybody, and welcome to another Vintage Cube video. I just got out of a one-on-one coaching session with a client. It went really well. We got a trophy together, so it's sort of funny. Like, I'm 1 for 1 on trophies today, but that did not count for my account because it was on his, but it was a great time. If you are interested in stuff like that, reach out to me, and I'm very happy to play one-on-one leagues with people and talk through stuff like that. For this pack, we're going to go with Bribery. There's also Badlands, Sacred Foundry, Fast Bond, and Worn Power Stone as cards that are potentially first pickable. Maybe Stoneforge, but Bribery is just great. It's also the only good blue normal card. Like, this is a Storm card. It's the only good blue controller or mid-range card. So I like that in terms of signaling. Now we get Factor Fiction, I think. I do like Vendilion Click, but I think Factor Fiction is a bit better. Just instant speed, card draw, digs through your deck for a lot of, or digs through 5 cards to find combo pieces and whatnot. Just a really strong card. If there's no FOF, I would take the Click. If there wasn't either of these, Grave Titan is interesting, Sakura Tribe Elder, Solemn, maybe Sundering Titan. But yeah, let's take the FOF. Really good pickup. There's an Emrakul, which is good, but a little too deep. I don't love Riftwind Cloudskate. The best card for this, for us here would be Toxic Deluge. And maybe we should just take that. Getting Liliana and Deluge is a bit of a sign this late. Spellseeker is fine. This card's very good if you have Ancestral Recall or Time Walk or sort of the broken cards. If you just play this to find Preordain, it's like an okay value play, but it's not exciting. Yeah, I think I like taking the Deluge here. We'll go with that. Okay, 2 blue cards, but neither one is good for us here. So I think we just keep on taking some solid black interaction. Outside of this, I mean, we could take Emery. We could take, like, Golos, but Infernal Grasp seems pretty good. I really like the blue-black color combination because black addresses all of the problems of blue. Like, blue can't kill creatures very well. That's the biggest weakness. But with Infernal Grasp and Toxic Deluge, we can. So some good blue card advantage and whatnot paired with the black removal is a really good place to be. Now we get a late Creeping Tar Pit. Sure. Okay, sliding pretty nicely into blue-black here. I mean, blue is cut. There's no blue cards here, but these 2 cards are good enough that they're worth really working to make playable. Red looks fairly open. These 2 red 4-drops are both strong, but let's take the Tar Pit here. I just note these red cards being here, not because I'm considering pivoting so much, although that's always something you should be, it should at least be on your radar a bit, but it means Grixis could be a good color combination. If we're deciding between, like, Grixis and Esper or Sultai or whatever, this is some points for Grixis. Okay, well, this is just a bad pack for us. There's no blue or black cards, not even good red cards. I mean, there's a couple green cards and some aggro cards. Could take Yorion. You know, I will take the Yorion. It's not good yet, but black has a lot of sort of value creatures like Ravenous Chupacabra, Shriekmaw, Gaunty, things like that. And I'm really not impressed by any of these other cards. They're not even good things to pivot towards. Like, if we saw Thalia here, then maybe, or Mother of Runes, we could take that and pivot towards aggro. But I don't think that's worth it here. I guess we could take Maelstrom Pulse. Actually, maybe that's better. Yeah, I'll take the Maelstrom Pulse. A 6th pick gold card is a bit of a signal. Okay, yeah, maybe Sultai is where we're supposed to be. Draga Tree Speaker is good, but this isn't really a Tree Speaker deck. I think I'd rather get the fixing first. Yeah, let's take the Dreamroot Cascade. Now we get a Memory Deluge. That's awesome. A couple white lands and a Knight of Autumn. So white is certainly open. Wall of Roots could also be good, but this is exactly the kind of card we want. Just great card draw. Okay. I mean, white is the most open color, it looks like. I don't think Scavenging Ooze is very good for this deck. Honestly, I'm just going to take the Razorverge Thicket. Banishing Light is a card that would be okay to splash, but I'd rather take the fixing before the spell. Okay, let's take Sakura Tribe Elder. That's a really good pickup. Solemn is sort of like a slower version of Sakura Tribe Elder, but this is great. It enables turn 3, card draw. It's also mana ramp that doesn't die to Toxic Deluge. I'd rather stuff like this that puts lands into play than things like Arbor Elf. We get yet another land that's not that good for us, but could help us. If we had the Golos, then we'd be ready to go on that. We could also just take Pelucranos. I think that's the pick. Pelucranos is pretty strong. I don't like this card in base green decks that as much, but, well, it's like, just having a beefy creature in a deck like this can be good, backed up with card draw and counter or and kill spells and whatnot. Could be tough on the mana, but hopefully we're able to get some more fixing in packs 2 and 3. This also plays fairly well with Toxic Deluge, because it's often going to be the biggest creature on the battlefield. Okay, let's take Biogenic Ooze. Concealed Courtyard is fine, in the same way Razor vs. Thicket is, but it seemed like a good pickup. So right now, this seems like a really good Sultai deck, because each color is maximizing its strengths. Green is giving us mana and just sort of beefy mid-range threats that clog up the board against aggro and pressure opponents against control. Blue is bringing us card draw and like just broken cards. Black is bringing us removal. And between those three colors, each bringing their strengths, I think this should be a pretty powerful deck. Now we get a very late piece of fixing, which is excellent. Yorion comes around, all right. Good with Biogenic Ooze. Don't think we're playing Mutavault. So the main things we're looking for, more fixing, of course. More acceleration. I would love, obviously Mox would be good. What's it called? Sylvan Caryatid would be very good. Especially acceleration that can add any color. Ooh, whoa. Oh my gosh, this is a good pack. I think we got to take the Mox, but there's Fractured Identity, Glenlendra, a Board Sweeper, Ragavan, Volcanic Island, a really good Elf, Thalia. This pack is just extremely strong. If we were playing white already, it would be very close between Fractured and Mox, but we should probably still take the Mox. But then given that we would have to add a color for this, I don't think it's worth it. If there was no Mox, I would probably take the Glen. But yeah, let's just take the on-color Mox and be very happy about it. Whoa. Okay. Noble Hierarch would be great. Trigon Predator's fine. Eternal Witness. Murderer's Rider. But yeah, we'll take the Mana Crypt. Mox Sapphire into Mana Crypt is very good. There's also the Scarab God. But yeah, let's take this. This is a pretty good deck for these accelerants. We have a lot of 4s and 5s that have colorless mana in their costs. Although these will go up in value the better our fixing is. Like if we have Island, Swamp, Mana Crypt, Pelucranos, that's not great. Interesting pack. Expressive Iteration is great, but we can't really play that. I would love Hydroid Krasis, but I think we got to take the Gilded Goose here. There's also Upheaval. Actually, we do have two. Maybe Upheaval's good. But I think we just want to take the Goose. Upheaval is strong, but it's like, it's a top-end win condition. We have a lot of expensive stuff already. I think I'm more interested in finding some acceleration, especially acceleration that can add any color. Hopefully either Krasis or Upheaval comes around, but we'll take the Goose. Ooh, now there's a Ponder, Natural Order, and Shark Typhoon. I think we take the Ponder. Yeah, this card is quite strong. Okay, a bunch of white lands don't really help us. Court of Bounty is good against control, but this isn't the best deck for it. I think we'd take the Trophy. There's a chance this card comes around, but it is a card that I would really like, and I don't think we're missing out on much by passing everything else. Yeah, let's just take the Trophy. Very good interaction. Ooh, now there's an Uro. Also, Hissing Quagmire and Flooded Strand. This is a decent Uro deck. It's good with Factor Fiction. Yeah, I think we take the Uro here. I would love a fetch land as well, but Uro is actually quite strong in this deck. Yeah, let's take that. Now we have a bunch of white cards, and ooh, Trinket Mage actually looks quite good here. There's also Finhorn Elves, but this is not an accelerant I'm as excited about, just adding green. And Trinket Mage can already find both Mana Crypt and Mox Sapphire. Yeah, let's take that. Now we get Primeval Titan. That's a really good pickup. Dig Through Time is good as well, but we already have Uro, and I think Uro just does that much better. So we'll take the Prime Time. Deranged Hermit or Relic of Progenitus. I think I'm going to take the Relic here. Hermit's decent, but we already have Biogenic Ooze in that slot, and Relic is going to be our best card in like 20% of matchups. Maybe only 10, but still it's good. Ooh. I don't think we take this because Double Black is tough. Trigon Predator is fine. Tournament Witness is pretty good. But honestly, I'm leaning towards just taking Worm Coil here. Yeah, let's do that. I think Aggro decks could be a bit of a tough matchup, and this is really good to play off of our artifact mana. Neither of these lands help us very much. I guess I'll take a black-white land. Alright, we need to prioritize some fixing now. That's the number one priority going forward. We could just not play black, but I do really like the 4 black cards I have, and they address a weakness that is really gaping if we don't play those black cards. Like, we just would have no ways to deal with creatures. We don't even have a mind control or anything like that. So, number one priority for the third pack is fixing. We have the fast mana. I wouldn't mind 1 or 2 more accelerants, but that's not a high priority. We have decent card draw between these two, and then Ponder to find them. But I wouldn't mind 1 more piece of solid card draw. Thirst for Discovery would be good, something like that. Let's take Yawgmoth, I guess. Temple Garden. Alright, we have a good white splash now if we want it. So, I mean, the main thing we would want to splash is Fractured Identity, which is gone, but if we saw it to Fairy, we could still splash it. Ooh, last pick Devoted Druid's actually a good card that we'll play. That's pretty sweet. We have a lot of playables here. Not a lot of mana fixing. Some people are going to definitely say that I overvalued the Uro there, taking it over Flooded Strand. And that is possibly true, but it's so good with Factor Fiction, and it's good with a lot of cheap interactive spells. Well, this pack is pretty bad, and then there's a Craterhoof. This isn't really a Craterhoof deck, but that might still be the pick. This pack is very weak overall for us. I guess we could just take a second Board Sweeper. It's sort of funny that those are 2 options. They're very, very opposite. I just don't really think this is a Craterhoof deck. We passed the Deranged Hermit. Yeah, let's take this. This really means that we can just crush creature decks. Nice. Now we get Jace. That's a very good pickup. Lombard Falls is good too, but I'm not going to pass the Jace in this spot. Guy's Cradle is fine, but yeah. Pretty easy Jace there. We can turn one it off of Island, Mox Sapphire, Mana Crypt. Ooh, now we get Mind Twist. That's a sweet pickup. Yeah, let's definitely take that. Cultivate would be good too. Thieving Skydiver is fine. But yeah, Mind Twist is very good with our fast mana. Oracle, Nissa, and Fallen Shinobi. I think it's Nissa here. Yeah, Nissa is just obscenely strong. Let's take that. Alright, this deck is looking pretty good. Other than the fixing. It is a real bummer that 3 of our 6 lands are white lands that don't help us here. And now we just get a bunch more white lands. Brutal. This pack is quite a brick for us. I don't think we're really a Copter deck. We passed the opposition or the Deranged Hermit for the opposition. I guess I'll still take the opposition just in case, but that's not a great pack for us. Man, all the fixing doesn't help us. I guess we take the Avenger of Zendikar. Not a card I'm thrilled about main decking, though. Okay, Watery Grave. That's a really good pickup. Search for Tomorrow would be good, too. Maybe Acidic Slime, but easy Watery Grave. Finally, we get some fixing. That's also the first piece of fixing that would make Flooded Strand have actually helped us. Ooh, all right. Well, a lot of great cards here. Chupacabra, Sylvan, Elder Gargaroth, but I think we got to just take the Tomb. Painful to pass the Sylvan Library in particular. This card is just broken, but we got to prioritize being able to cast our spells. So 5 dual lands, not great. There's a chance that Lumbering Falls comes around, which would be great. If the draft, or let's see, are we playing 16 lands plus Mox and Mana Crypt? I think so, as long as the mana fixing can support it. Which means we need 2 more spells. So if the draft ended right now, we would be fine. We just play these 2. And then we're hoping to be able to cut these for future picks. The other card that's somewhat on the chopping block is Polukranos. These 3 are maybe cuttable. The rest I would really like not to cut. Alright, bad pack for us. I guess we take Vindicate. Yeah, I'll take this. Now this is an interesting one. Kogla or Emrakul? I think Emrakul is better. Yeah, I'll take this. This is actually a solid card for us. We might end up wanting to play that. Now, I think we take Wall of Blossoms over Old Rutstein, although maybe Old Rutstein is actually good. You know, I'll try this card out. We don't have any particular synergies with Wall of Blossoms. We're not playing the opposition. We'll try this card. Maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. It does generate some solid value. Okay, Lonus versus Sower. Pretty easy Sower. Which is actually a card that we might want to main deck. I think we do want to main deck it. Now what do we cut, though? Ooh, Search for Tomorrow. We definitely want to main deck. Alright, I think we can move Emrakul to the board. And maybe Polukranos, too. Sower of Temptation does a similar thing to Polukranos, but a little bit better, I think. So, let's see how this would look. If we ran it like this, a lot of sultai cards, or a lot of Golgari cards. So we have 11 green cards, 6 black, 8 blue. So for green sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay. For blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's more than we need, I think. For black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about okay. So I think we're going to cut 1 island for 1 forest. And then we run it like this. The colored mana is an issue. That's going to be the weak point of the deck. So we'll have to mulligan some hands that look good otherwise. But I think this deck is really strong. Certainly the best draws are very good. I mean, turn 1 Jace, turn 2 Mind Twist for a bunch. Yeah, this hand definitely has some broken starts, some really powerful cards, some good interaction. No counter magic, but otherwise I think it's really strong. Oh wait, Relic of Progenitus is maybe a card we want to play because, well, no. We have Trinket Mage, and I do like having Trinket Mage have something else to be able to find, but we're playing Uro. We'll just be happy with Trinket Mage finding one of these 2. Alright, we'll submit like this. See you in round 1. Alright, we have our round 1 opponent with our no fixing Sultai deck. Hopefully we can get the right colors and then win. We're on the play. Oh, I'll pop my face up there. On the play, we rolled a 6, so that's a good start. This hand is bad, but we do have Mind Twist. I think I'm going to keep it. If we find 1 blue source, we can go Trinket Mage for Mana Crypt and then just destroy their hand. And if we draw, like, I mean, green Accelerants, we're good to go. If we draw, like, a bunch of top end, then yeah, we're in bad shape. But you can't really, very few opening hands are good regardless of what you draw. So I don't think you ask for perfection, at least in the dark in game 1. Well, Ponder was one of the worst draws. Really hoping to find an island. Raphellos, alright, that's scary. We gotta find a land here. Nice, really good draw. I'm just gonna let them have Raphellos for a turn. This could go poorly, but we got to advance our own game plan. I actually might just grab, even though I do like how, yeah, I'm actually going to grab Mock Sapphire so we can play Ponder here. And so we have double blue for bribery. Okay, these seem good. Let's keep them. What do we want to be able to play next turn? I think we probably go, yeah, we want to have an untapped land next turn almost certainly. So we'll go like this. And now we have the option of bribery, or Biogenic Ooze, or Mind Twist for 4, or Sower next turn. Sower if they play like a Primeval Titan. But hopefully they just spend another turn developing. 4 mana, Solemn. Okay, that's totally fine. Now we're just going to take out their hand. Mind Twist for 4. They're going to get to keep no cards. Yeah, I'm really happy if they play another card here. That is great news. So, Mind Twist you this turn. The next turn we go tapped land plus bribery. Okay, their hand was terrible. Although I guess Sword of Body and Mind was a problem. I'm not going to trade with a Solemn here. I'll just take 2. And now we're going to get to take a look at their deck and hopefully hit something sweet. Looking for Consecrated Sphinx, Primeval Titan, something like that. Like, ideally, there's 2 sort of classifications of threats. One that puts you up on resources and one that closes the game. I think I'm more interested in something that puts us up on resources here. Although if they have an Emrakul, I'll take it. Ha, they concede. All right. So playing against blue-green, bribery is certainly going to be good. Sower of Temptation is also good. They're going to be light on removal. Pelucranos is probably a card we want. It's good against Raphelos. I think we wanted Board Sweeper for sure. What do we not need? I think some of these top-end cards are just not that good. We could cut, like, maybe Biogenic Ooze. Yeah, Biogenic Ooze I think is probably cuttable. I think I like having all the cheap plays. I like having all the interaction. Uro seems decent. Old Rutstein is probably not worth it. Yeah, let's make this exchange. And we'll run like this. Turn 1 Jace Divine Sculptor. Okay, no turn 1 Jace, but very good hand. We can go turn 1 Gilded Goose, turn 2 Trinket Mage for Mana Crypt, and then turn 3... Oh, we can't quite go turn 3 Primeval Titan. But still a very good hand. Part of me wants to just suspend that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to suspend this. And then next turn goes to Sakura Tribe Elder. And then just go for turn 4 Primeval Titan that way. Arbor Elf, okay. Bribery, very good draw. So now we can just play Bribery next turn. So what lands are we going to get? We need second blue, of course. And then I guess we do need double black, and we already have double green, so we can just grab blue and black. Huh. That does not, our opponent mess up there. Chrissy G. Sure. So we're just going turn 3 Bribery, turn 4 Primeval Titan. That is pretty sweet. So we'll grab Basic Swamp. I would like to draw a land. Okay, drawing land there's good. Play Overrun Tomb, Bribery. What you got? Emrakul, Ulamog, Primeval Titan, Elder Gargaroth. I honestly think it's Primeval Titan here. Well, they don't have... Like, they could have bounce spells, which would be annoying. Yeah, I'm going to take the Primeval Titan. So, Emrakul wins faster. I guess they don't have blue mana right. No, we should probably just take the Emrakul. Yeah, let's take that. This has protection from instant, so they can't play like Petty Theft to bounce it. They could kill if they have like Tropical Island Jace in their hand, then we get punished. But I think that the upside is high enough that this is worth going for. Also, even if we just get in one hit and then they have a way to deal with it, we have Primeval Titan to continue keeping up the pressure. And I think I like Emrakul better than Ulamog here for a couple of reasons. First of all, I mean, if we attack with Emrakul twice, we win. So I don't really care about the Exile trigger. The Ulamog could, like, I guess one attack means they only have 8 cards, so they're under some clock that way. But a lot of the cards they could have here would be like Petty Theft. So the protection from instants is more relevant than Indestructible in this matchup. Yeah, we just played a 13 drop on turn 3. What's up? Sword of Body and Mind, not a problem. That actually is a way they could potentially race a Primeval Titan if we had gone for that route. So they can equip. They can't attack. We'll hit them for 13 in the air and then play Primeval Titan. Alright, drawing another basic there is not great. We don't really... This is not the best Primeval Titan deck. I mean, we have good uses of mana with Factor Fiction and Memory Deluge, but we don't have that many value lands. Really just Creeping Tar Pit. Let's grab the Tar Pit and the Botanical Sanctum. And hit for 13. We have 19 power and 8 lands in play on turn 4. They can hit us with a sword, but I don't think that's going to be enough. They play Misty Rainforest to grab a blue source. What blue cards do you have here? Since it's not a tropical island, they don't have double blue. So we don't need to worry about opposition or Jace the Mind Sculptor. Blockers are not a problem. I'm not worried about Hydroid Krasis or anything like that. They don't have double blue, so they can't play Control Magic. This is going to be tough. Maybe if they have Time Walk, they could get there with like multiple sword hits or something. Cogler to kill the Primeval Titan. Okay, that's fine. They hit us with a sword, but then unless they have Black Lotus and a Time Walk or something like that, this Emrakul is lethal. We did not hit our Memory Deluge, unfortunately, but that's fine. All right, nice. So we take down blue-green in round 1. I'll see you in round 2. All right, we have our round 2 opponent, hoping to keep the Sultai win train going, although we are facing down Samwise GG, who rolled a 6. High roller over here. We're going to be on the draw. But on the draw with it, actually, I think it's ended as a keep, but it's quite unfortunate to have 3 black spells and no black mana. I'm going to keep it in the strength of Devoted Druid. If we didn't have blue and we had this hand, I think that would be too bad, but I think this hand is just good enough. Well, there's our black source. That's pretty great. I'm going to play, I guess, Overrun Dream. If they have Wasteland, it sucks, but I think I do want to get this land. If against red, the life total matters, and yeah, they don't have Wasteland. That's good. Blue-red, though. So let's go Forest, Devoted Druid, and pass. If they kill this, that's honestly good for us. I'd be happy to see a removal spell here. They copy Devoted Druid. Alright. I think I might just Assassin's Trophy this, actually. We could play the Old Rutstein. Actually, we could do both. Oh, no, we don't have enough. Oh, we do have enough black mana to do both. Yeah, that seems good. So if we trophy this, they're not going to get a land because they're going to sacrifice it. So let's go Assassin's Trophy. They sacrifice. So just 2 mana to take them off of 2 mana. I think that's worth it. Then we go green, untap. Green, black. Play this guy. All right. We'll see how you do. We get a 1/1, and we mill a card that we didn't want to draw, so that's good, I guess. Another 1/1. Ooh, putting Uro in the yard. That's pretty sweet. So let's attack for 2. Then we'll play our blue source and pass. We need another blue for Jace. No play in the turn, alright. Alright, sure. We didn't need that at all. Blue source. Nice, that counts as a blue source. Actually, I'm going to play land first to play around, spell pierce or miscalculation. We can also get some nice value with Old Rutstein. We can just like put whatever card we want to mill on top. So, brainstorm. If they have a bolt, they have a bolt. That's okay. Alright, some good hits. I think we just mill over land. Or do this, and then if they kill our Rutstein, then we'll draw land, and that's fine too. Attack for 3. Alright, this card has actually been really sweet so far. Maybe I will have to make this. The fact that it fixes your mana is quite strong. Signet and pass, alright. So we mill land, draw land, escape Uro, I think. And then if we draw another land, we can play Fact or Fiction off of the Uro plus the, ooh. Maybe that's better. So let's brainstorm looking for land and then try and mind twist them for 3. Nice. We could wait for a bigger mind twist next turn, but I think it's worth it to just interact with them immediately. Spell Pierce, okay. Good thing we played the Jace round Spell Pierce. We're still in a great spot. They can't twin us here. Sneak Attack Grizzlebrand or Sneak Attack Emrakul isn't even that bad. And yeah, I mean, we're just in a phenomenal position. Ideally we find one instant speed removal spell. I guess Assassin's Trophy is gone. But the twin combo is the thing I'm most afraid of. Bribery. Okay. I don't think we have anything too bad that they can get. Like, they could go for a bio, or no, we have Biogenic Ooze in our hand. Yeah, I'm not sure what they get here. Oh, Primeval Titan. Definitely Primeval Titan. But then we can just bounce it with Jace, so that's not a problem. They're also almost dead. We can put them down to 3. Alright, let's bounce this. Attack with everything. They're at 3, so the creep target is lethal. I think I'm just going to jam the prime time. Grab land. And then play Ponder. Okay, good draws. Let's keep them all. We're going to mill over one Old Rutstein, so we're going to put the Forest in the middle. Go Infernal Grasp, Forest, Bribery, and not Shuffle. And we'll pass. So they need to sweep our board, but then we still have Creeping Tar Pit, so I really don't see a way they win this one. Other than, again, Pessimite and Kiki Jiki. Splinter Twin would not do it, but Kiki Jiki could. Teferi is not going to do it. Although if they have a white source, they could have instant speed Wrath. They could also have Cryptic Command. Yeah, there's some things they could have here. So mill over the land, then draw the Infernal Grasp. Let's just go to combat. Alright, attack them with everything. I'm not going to grab lands. I don't want to know myself accidentally. Alright, sweet. So we take down Jeskai Control in game 1. Looks like they are just playing Control. Old Rutstein was an absolute MVP there. Put 3 power onto the board, made a bunch of mana for us, gave us double blue for the Jace, so that's pretty sweet. What changes do we want to make? It doesn't really look like a Toxic Deluge matchup. I think I'd rather just have an extra threat. Maybe we bring in Emrakul. Yeah, let's bring in Emrakul. And then do we want to bring in Pelucranos? It's bad against Teferi. Sower of Temptation doesn't seem great, though. I think I'd rather have the Pelucranos than the Sower. Yeah, that seems good. We'll submit like this. On the draw here, once again. Hopefully we can get a Mox hand. Turn 1 land, Mox the Crow Tri-Dollar. Turn 2 4-drop. Oof. We probably gotta ship this. Yeah, we gotta ship this. I do like, I mean, the most important thing is having all of our mana under us. So having a lot of lands, having all our colors, that's all good. But we can do better. Yeah, this is much better. Let's keep and put back to 6-drop. This hand is a pretty quick Mind Twist for a lot. We can Mind Twist for 4 on turn 3. Ooh, very good draw. Ambitious mana over there. Hopefully they can't kill this Druid. Well, we get to untap. Do we want to go for Mind Twist here? We could also play Search for Tomorrow into Trinket Mage. Could also play Jace, suspend Search for Tomorrow. I think I'm going to go with Jace, actually. Yeah, Jace, suspend Search for Tomorrow seems good. I expect him to have Counterspell, but then we can stick them on. Oh, this resolves. That's great news for us. Okay. Let's go. Land. Then untap and suspend Search for Tomorrow. Now they need to deal with this Jace, and if they deal with the Jace, we can Mind Twist them. And if they just pass with all their mana up, then we'll just keep on brainstorming, and that's fine. Okay, they play Urza, that's not a problem at all. Let's go. Bounce your token, Inferno Grasp the Urza, play Trinket Mage this turn. Alright, I'll just go second main just because. Alright, we also could just Mind Twist them for 4. That's probably better actually than playing Trinket Mage. They can get one hit. I guess they get to untap with Urza, but that's not that bad. Ha, they had the spell. Whoa, we hit some beefy card there. Really happy they don't have Fractured Identity anymore. We'll pass. So they can spin their Urza, and then just get like one random card. They hit our Jace down to 1. I mean, if they hit an Emrakul here, we'll die. Like, there's some risk of that, but this is the last turn where they can do this. Oh, they just play 5/5 Stonecoil. Okay, that's totally fine. Let's grab. I guess we don't really need double black anymore, so let's grab another blue. And we'll brainstorm. These are all good. I think we want to play Pulse plus Grasp this turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8 mana. So we can play Uro, Maelstrom Pulse, and Grasp. Seems good. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, that was actually... Yeah, we can't do that because we don't have enough black. So we need to decide which one to kill. Let's kill the Stone Coil Serpent. Now we can just go Mox, Trinket Mage, though. Yeah. And this can block the Urza better. I'm going to kill this now to play on counter magic. So now they get one more turn with Urza. They can spin Urza into something scary, but if they don't kill us, if they don't do something drastic this turn, we can kill their Urza, and then we'll just have a mana advantage and an active Jace and an Uro in the yard, which is very close to being castable. We only need one more card after the Maelstrom Pulse. If they find a burn spell for the Trinket Mage, they can also kill our Jace. Okay, they do that. That's a little unfortunate. But we can escape Uro and play Maelstrom Pulse, so I think we're still in a really good position. Uro putting in some nice work for us this game. Ooh. I think I'm still going to kill the Urza this turn. That was a good draw. I just don't want them to be able to spin their Urza and hit some scary things. That gives them essentially 2 looks every turn, and it kind of let them cheat on mana. Now they're dead pretty quick. Unfortunately, we can't quite kill them in 2 swings. We put them down to 13 and then down to 1. Okay, they should land. We should be good to go. Ha! That actually means we have lethal next turn. Exactly 13 damage on board. There's the bribery. Okay, fair enough. They can get Primeval Titan. If we attack with everything, they could trade with one of these guys. Oh wait, we brought in Emrakul. Ha, I forgot about that. That doesn't... I mean, Emrakul is worse than Primeval Titan here, almost definitely. Actually, I guess they can block Uro, so maybe Emrakul is the right pick. They do just go for the Titan still. I think I'm going to leave the Tri-Belter around and attack with it. They can block this and go to 1 if they want to. That's fine. Oh, ha. Hilarious. Okay, let's attack them with everything. Alright, they go to 6. 7, 8, 9. Let's see, wait, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Emrakul. Good luck coming back from this one, opponent. They find Chart Course. Let's play that. Whoa. Okay, well, we'll discard Counterspell, play Phantasmal Image, copy Sakura Tri-Belter, just to look at their deck. And then we'll fail to find. Alright, do they have anything that gets them out of this? Their deck looks sweet. They have both the Fairies and Fractured Identity. They have their own Emrakul. That's really it. They also could go dig it into Emrakul, maybe. It costs 8. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that we just need to hope they don't find that. They have Tinker only for Sphinx of the Steel Wind, which isn't even good. They shouldn't play that Tinker package against us. Okay, interesting deck. I wish we had enough mana to kill their Needle Spires, but we do not. We're also at 36, so Emrakul would take a while to kill us. Okay, sweet. Really good start. We're yet to drop a game. I'll see you in round 3, where we fight for trophy number 25. All right, we have our opponent for the finals, working to get the second trophy of the day. We are on the play. Good start. And, ooh, a lot of expensive stuff here. I think I'm going to keep it because we have all our colors and we have 2 cheap interactive spells. But we desperately need to find some lands. If we find 2 lands, including a blue source for the Memory Deluge, then we're off to the races. We'll be good to go from that point. But we need the top of our library to be kind to us. Swamp Pass. Land. Nice. I'm going to play this tapped. It means we don't have Infernal Grasp available at instant speed, but I think it's very unlikely we need that. And the 2 life could be relevant. Because the thing is, like, if we go, I guess if we, all right, well, yeah, let's just Maelstrom Pulse that, sure. Factor Fiction, all right. Now, any land, and we're just good to go, but we do need to find a land. We have 15 mana sources out of 31 cards, counting the Mox and the Mana Crypt. Seasoned Hellblade. Okay, that's some pressure, but it's pretty slow. Land. Ouch. I'm just going to take 3 here. We can do this to save 1 life and make them discard a card. I don't think that's worth it, though. If we brick on the land for a few draws in a row, we're in bad shape, but Ophiomancer, okay. I think I'm just going to kill that immediately. And then really hope to hit land. Come on, deck. Ponder. Absolutely brutal. Although, actually, maybe we keep these. Oh, wait, no. We could keep them if we could draw both Forest and Arrow, but we can't. So let's shuffle these. Yes. All right, so now no matter what, we can play a spell next turn. Hopefully that spell can be Bribery. We take 3, going down to 12, which is low, but not, like, serious danger level. Thoughtseize. Okay, our hand is pretty resilient to Thoughtseize. They probably take Wormcoil. Their deck is strange. It's like Abzan aggro, I guess. Should be a good matchup. And becomes even better post-board. They're definitely not going to take one of our 2 card draw spells because they're redundant. Even though if they, like, these are the cards we care about the most because if we don't draw land, we'll need them. Okay, they do take the Wormcoil. No surprise there. They have another play. Animate Dead the Wormcoil. Okay, fair enough. That's pretty bad. Can we draw land for Bribery? Yes. Whoa. Okay. So they're more heavy on the reanimation stuff than I realized. I think we should take Grizzlebrand. Could also take Metamorph and copy their Wormcoil engine. So maybe that's better. Yeah, I think I'm actually taking Metamorph here. Sort of funny, but I think it is correct. Because the thing is, if we take Grizzlebrand, we have to block the Wormcoil, basically. I mean, I guess we could just take it and then swing back, but we're never going to be able to draw cards if we're not gaining life, really. And if we're going to block the Wormcoil either way, then we want to get something that will give us value when it dies. I'm very, very happy to trade these and gain 6. Like, we win the long game with our card draw in our hand. So both players get some 3/3s. That's fine. They can Animate Dead a Wormcoil again, potentially. Okay, they just pass. We'll play land and pass. and then go end of turn either Deluge or Fact or Fiction. I'm not really sure which one is better to play first. Probably Fact or Fiction because we want to draw lands. I don't really want to make one of the two cards I select. But yeah, I think Deluge makes sense to wait on. Okay, they kill our lifelinking token. That could be a little scary. Like, we're taking 6 damage now. Yeah, we need to make some stuff happen, but we can do that. Let's take their Death Toucher. And turn off. Hoping to find Uro. Okay, Mind Twist is very good. If it's Mind Twist alone, we'll take the 4. I think I'll take Mind Twist with any other card, though. Okay, I'll definitely take Mind Twist Old Rutstein here. Those are probably the two cards we want the most. And if we draw land, we can do them both. Oh, okay. That's a good split. Now I think I'm going to take the top pile. The life gain is relevant here. Okay, with this split... Okay, back to this. Yeah, we'll take the top pile then for sure. And then hopefully we hit a land. Search for Tomorrow. Okay, let's just play Search for Tomorrow into Mind Twist, their hand. Actually, wait. Could we just go Nissa into Mind Twist, their hand? No, we couldn't. Okay, yeah, let's play Search for Tomorrow then. I think we grab a Forest here, since we have Nissa. And then Mind Twist. Okay, their hand was terrible. I feel like they should have been playing more lands instead of holding all of them, but maybe not. Alright, so let's go land, Nissa. I guess we can go Nissa this way. Untap this, hit them, and then we'll play the Old Rutstein. Hopefully, we're hoping to mill over a creature here so that we can get a 1/1 to block, but honestly, anything would be fine. Actually, Treasure Token would be sort of sweet because then we can play Memory Deluge. We just don't want a Blood Token. A Blood Token would be the worst for us for sure. And then this is sort of a key turn. If they can, I mean, they might be able to just win here if they have Parallax Wave or something. But if they can't do something serious this turn and we get to untap with Nissa and Memory Deluge, we can just go through our entire deck, get whatever cards we need, get Uro, start gaining life, and win pretty quickly. This card is pretty sweet. I don't think I fully appreciated that, like, it's an end of the battlefield effect, so you get some value no matter what. And all three things are genuinely helpful. Like, I sort of was thinking, like, oh, maybe they make a food token or something, but Treasure is great for fixing your mana and accelerating. 1/1s are great for attacking and blocking planeswalkers. And then Blood tokens just help to make sure you have good cards. And another thing is, like, it's sort of well designed where if you mill over a land, you get a treasure. So it's not like if you really need a land and then you mill over your land, it's a lot less bad here. Like, it's sort of whatever you just missed out on, you then get some version of. Okay, kill spell for that. That's fine. We still get one thing. Nice, it's a 1/1. And Trinket Mage wouldn't have even been a good draw. So now if they attack, we can block both and be totally fine. It's a really good thing we gained 6 life off that Worm Coil, huh? Alright, we're 5-0. You have to drop a game playing against Abzan Reanimator. They have Iona, so that's a little scary. We can bring in Relic, which we have essentially 2 copies of with the Trinket Mage. Bribery is certainly good. What do we not want? I think I like the removal spells. I like the ramp. Toxic Deluge is medium, although it could be good against Iona if they name something other than black. Iona's actually not that good against us. We can race with Worm Coil. We can steal it with Sower. We can bounce it with Jace. We can kill it with multiple black spells, so we have answers in multiple colors. Maybe we cut the Rutstein here. They just sort of... Well, no, they have some small aggro creatures, too. We could cut Biogenic Ooze. We could cut Toxic Deluge. Could cut one of the card draw spells. I think I'm going to cut the Ooze. Actually, no, we'll cut the Ooze. This isn't as much about us finding win conditions as much as it is just surviving their assault. Plus, when Bribery is an unbelievable piece of top end, that makes me feel okay cutting some other top end too. And they don't have counter spells and stuff. So just in general, like drawing one piece of top end is probably fine in this matchup. Or not for like the entire game if it's really grindy, but this like if they're playing a deck with a bunch of counter spells and stuff, you just want to like slam a Haymaker every single turn. And that's not necessary in this matchup. We could also cut Uro since we're bringing in the Relic, but I think it's still worth it to play Uro. It's been one of our best cards all league. Well, this hand sucks, so going to 6 for sure. This hand is better. I will keep it begrudgingly and put back probably Memory Deluge. No, well, one of these two. I think Primeval Titan, actually. The tiebreaker is that if they have Thoughtseize, I don't want them to be able to Thoughtseize plus Animate Dead our Titan. And double blue is going to be tough, but Old Rutstein can fix our mana, so that's we're going to bank on that for Memory Deluge and Sower of Temptation. I'm definitely happy we're playing this right now. If this was a Biogenic Ooze, we would have had to go to 5. Jepebek, or I don't know how to pronounce the name, but they were deep in thought about whether or not to keep 5, but they did decide it was worth it. Huge Imp, alright. Well, we have Assassin's Trophy. Gilded Goose, great draw. So they could put Grizzlebrand into play on turn 2. We have an Assassin's Trophy for it, but then we would be massively behind. Whoa, that's scary. And they have the Grizzlebrand. Alright, fair enough. The one thing we do have going for us is that they have a Mana Crypt in play and they're at 13. So their life total is somewhat low. If they have Thoughtseize, okay, Shriekmaw or Gilded Goose, that's fine. I mean, this is a broken start. Turn 2, they mulled to 5, and then they had turn 2 Grizzlebrand plus Kill Your Thing. But we have an answer. Nice. They lose the flip, go to 10. All right, trophy. This is the benefit of waiting. Like they have just a less informed decision now. They don't know they have an extra mana, and they don't know that they're not getting 7 life. So now they go down to 8. They're dead to 3 mana crypt flip, so they need to find something fast. They could just like have another reanimation spell and bring back Grizzlebrand again, but the actual card reanimate does not do it now. They would need Animate Dead. Which they could have. I mean, they could very easily just do that and kill us. And we don't really have that much going on. But if they don't have the perfect card here, then the Mana Crypt will kill them in a few turns. Gonti, alright, that's fine, but it's not too bad for us. We definitely need to hit some lands, though. Blue source. Oh, alright. Play the Trinket Mage, pass. We can block the Gonti and then sack it to grab an island. And then Trinket Mage can find us a second blue. So, as far as uncastable spells go, that was a pretty good one. Also, they've lost 2 flips in a row, so that's pretty good for us. The Sword of Temptation could be a huge problem just as a flyer. From the way they were tapping, I kind of think this was the Gonti card. They could hit Nissa, they could hit Primeval Titan. There's definitely some problematic things that they could do here. Worm Coil would be really good for them too. If we don't find a blue source off the top, then they could gain 6 life. And if they gain 6 life, it's sort of out of reach. Like, they went up 7 cards. Like, it's going to be hard for us to outgrind them in a normal game. They're way ahead on mana and way ahead on cards. The only thing we have going for us is that they're at 5 and they have a Mana Crypt going. They could Mind Twist our hand. If they Mind Twist our hand, at least we have Deluge in the graveyard, but we're a long way away from that. Okay, they play Arnissa. I think this is Arnissa. Yeah, it is Arnissa. That's a quick clock. Let's block. Sack for blue. And then a land would be very clutch here. What is this? Oh, Hymn to Torok. Okay, they actually hit... Actually, Sower of Temptation was a good one. We wanted the Sower. That's pretty bad. Alright, we go land. Trinket Mage, and I think I'm going to grab Relic. So at this point, it's just about Mana Crypt. I don't think we really have any way to win other than them losing 2 Mana Crypt flips in a row. Okay, they're down to 2. That's lucky for us. We have the food token so we can gain some life. If they attack with a Putrid Imp, I'll just block the Imp. And take 8. Yeah, I think we're going to really struggle to survive 2 turns. We would take 8 within this, making it just a 3-3 every turn. So, yeah. Take 8, go to 7, crack the food, go to 10. And then chump block. And then they would have 3 lands, because we're talking about 2 attacks from now. So we block 1 land and take exactly 8. Oh no, I think we can survive 2 attacks. If they have nothing and we draw nothing, we have a 75% chance of winning because they have 2 Mana Crypt flips to survive. But they kill this, so now we're dead in 2 attacks. So now it's just we need them to brick on this one. Do we have anything we could draw that would buy us a turn? I don't think so, with our mana being so constrained. So they're going to hit us for 9. We fall to 6. We don't have Collective Brutality, unfortunately. That's one thing that we could have had. We don't have mana for Bribery. Nissa really puts up a lot of pressure. Creeping Tar Pit. Alright, let's crack the clue, or crack the relic. If they've already killed their Mana Crypt, they win. If they have, like, Disenchant. Necromancy in response. That doesn't do anything. Oh, it does do something. Wow, good play by the opponent. I got punished for this, yeah. They can gain 2 life and now we just lose. Alright. That's not something I was playing around, but I should have. I think we're just dead now. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll make them do the food, but... Yeah, so we could have won if we had tapped to exile the Gilded Goose first, and then in response to the necromancy, crack the relic. So that was a thing that we could have overcome, and we missed it. So sorry about that. We will not make the same mistake twice. That was for the trophy, but we still get another chance, and we get to be on the play this time. That was the same game where they had turn 2, 4 mana plus Grizzlebrand. So if they have a more normal draw, I feel a lot better about things. I think we just run it back like this. Alright. So, yeah, it's not even that we could have won, for sure. We could have had a 50% chance of winning. They would have had to win their last Mana Crypt flip. Alright, this hand is a keep. It's not exciting, but we're going to ponder on turn 1 because we know what we're looking for, which is lands. Come on, Ponder. Find us some lands. That's one land. I think we gotta ship this. So we could almost Old Rutstein this. If we could draw land, then draw one Planeswalker, then Old Rutstein the other Planeswalker, that'd be okay. But that's too slow. We're going to draw all of these, and I really don't want to miss my 4th land drop, so I think we do just shuffle this. Memory Deluge, not a good draw at all. Maybe the worst draw on the deck, since we already have Factor Fiction. Okay, nice. That's a really good draw. That was probably the best draw on the deck. Do they have the Hymn to Torok? They do. Okay, that's maybe the best. Actually, yeah, that's definitely the best thing for them to hit, so that's pretty sweet. Now we'll play the Rutstein. We get a treasure token. That's probably the best type of token we could have gotten here. Signet, that's fine. Library, sure. I'm not gonna assassin, I'm not gonna assassin trophy this on library. Whoa, okay, good draw. Let's just get the Nissa down. Yeah, just Nissa, swing for 3. We can't hold up any interaction, but that's fine. And I think I'm going to untap this land because I want to be able to get forest value next turn so we can cast the Primeval Titan. And I don't want to risk the Water Grave getting killed. Sylvan Library is a lot less scary with the Nissa down because we can pressure their life total. And the next turn, even if we don't draw a land, we can cast the Prime Time. They could reanimate or Wormcoil Engine. I don't think that would be too bad, though. Well, actually, that would not be great. That would not be great. But it wouldn't be game-ending either. They don't pay any life for the Sylvan. That's fine. Thoughtseize themselves. That's really not that good. We get, I mean, if they play Zoom, we get back Wormcoil Engine. So let's attack with a Wormcoil. If they attack with a Grizzlebrand, they're taking a lot of damage on the backswing. And if they block her, they definitely die, so they can't really do that. So tap, untap, tap, 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 prime time. Let's grab the Tar Pit and Overgrown Tomb, I think. Actually, we're a little light on blue sources. Let's grab just I guess, Botanical Sanctum at that point. And then pass. We can use the blood token in a turn if we want to, but I don't think we're going to do that. Oh, maybe... yeah. We should have probably just killed the Grizzlebrand. I don't know why we didn't do that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I mean, getting the prime time down is valuable. But that would have been way better. We were one mana shy of being able to do both. Yeah, that was just a misplay. I'm sorry about that. I really hope that doesn't cost us the trophy. I was so locked in on the idea of going over the top of the Grizzlebrand, I forgot we could just kill it. So they kill our Nissa, but then they're dead on board. So they need to find something pretty drastic here. They could go for Phyrexian Metamorph to copy our Wormcoil engine. Then we Assassin's Trophy, but they still get 2/3/3s. That would survive. That would make them survive. Reanimating something wouldn't be too bad. Okay, Mox Diamond is good for them here. They have a lot of mana. A lot of power and toughness. 19 total power. Our opponent's deep in thought over there, which makes sense. This is probably the key turn of the game. So what we should have done on our turn was just Assassin's Trophy, the Grizzlebrand, and attack. We put them down to 1. And then play Fact or Fiction. We wouldn't have prime time and we'd have way less... Actually, I guess we couldn't play Fact or Fiction. We'd have way less mana, but... I mean, maybe our play has some merit. I do think getting lands down is pretty valuable, especially getting the tar pit down when their life total is low, but this does introduce some variance because they get to look at a bunch of new cards. Any path out of this for them starts with Wormcoil Engine for sure. But even if they somehow survive this initial onslaught, I think we can still win the long game. Because we can kill their Grizzlebrand, continue pressuring their life total in various ways, and we have plenty of action between Deluge in the graveyard and Fact or Fiction in the hand. I think for the most part, this card is just worse than Memory Deluge. But in this sort of game where it's about speed, like the front half of Deluge is worse than Fact or Fiction in my opinion. And so in a game like this where we're very unlikely to flashback Deluge, Fact or Fiction is the better card. I'll pause the video just in case they keep thinking for a while. Alright, looks like they're finally making a play. We'll see what it is. Alright, that'll do it. That's really bad for us. Actually, it's not too bad, but it's not great. So we get Wormcoil tokens. So they are dead on board unless they have another thing. Tide Hollow Sculler, so that's going to chump block. Land is actually a good draw there. So we'll attack. They'll block one of the things, go down to 2. We're going to go to 27. And now they need to find a way to survive against this this creeping tar pit, which is going to be pretty tough, especially with us having Assassin's Trophy. And our life total is really high, so we're not worried about, like, any sort of weird Archon of Cruelty shenanigans, like Shallow Grave, something like that. If they reanimate something, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It would need to be like Animate Dead plus Wasteland. But even then, we have the Assassin Trophy, so Animate Dead plus Wasteland plus Duress. That's one possible combination they could have. And then even in that very corner case scenario, it's not just over. We still have Factor Fiction. We still have 6 power on board. Mana. Liliana. Okay. Nothing at all. I mean, I guess it on its own doesn't do anything. Do they have an answer to this tar pit? Also, do we want to sacrifice this blood token to discard Factor Fiction? Because I think we actually do. Because if we can find a land, there's basically no way they can beat Assassin's Trophy plus Animate Tar Pit. And one more mana lets us do that. So let's discard the Factor Fiction. We're looking for a land in our top 2 cards. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay, that's another good draw. Lando, Gilded Goose. Dang it. Okay, let's play Jace. I think they're more likely to have a removal spell than a way to beat this Jace. Bounce this. There we go. Got the trophy. Not quite a 6-0 sweep because of my little misplay with the Relic, but still a really good league. Let's pull up the deck list. This was our Sultai deck, and it was a really sweet one. We got the trophy, so the result was good. We had 2 pieces of Broken Artifact Acceleration, some good interaction for creatures with Infernal Grasp, Deluge, Maelstrom Pulse, some good card draw with Factor Fiction and Deluge, some good top end. Mind Twist was an All-Star All-League. Old Rutstein really overperformed. This card was actually very good. So yeah, just a really solid deck all around. Sultai is a strong color combination, and it showed in this league. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.